This is probably the most game-changing golf tip ever. That is not a lie. I'm deadly serious. This, if you can understand this, it's quite technical. It's not really technical, because I'm going to make it easy for you. If you understand this, you'll see a huge improvement in ball striking. I mean, it is a game-changing golf tip. So I've been studying the golfing machine, I've got some notes of my own, and I'm going to make this as simple as possible. Let me quickly just read out one part of my notes. The reason we want to eliminate any ulnar radial deviation in the right wrist is to keep the right forearm on plane throughout the entire swing. This provides maximum force through impact and allows the maximum directional control as all the forces are moving in one plane of motion rather than two. Brilliant. When the right wrist deviates in either direction, woohoo, the club shaft and the right forearm will no longer realign through impact. Additionally, this is a source of overswinging, so we can overswing from this. So this tip, having broken this down, let's get into it. It's going to change your game. I'm excited. So what does all that mean? Well, basically you've got ulnar, radial, palmar flexion, dorsiflexion. The right wrist only does one thing. It only moves this way. Okay, the left wrist only does one thing. It only moves that way. So everything I've just read out to you there from my notes talking about the right wrist staying on plane or the right forearm staying on plane, if we can control what the right wrist does, it's amazing the impact that has on the other part of your golf swing, which I'll get to in just a second. So let's hit a golf ball. Let's find a target. Let's take that post up there. Let's hit a golf ball. I want to ask you a question as I'm doing this. Have you gone to the top of your golf swing before and overswung? Have you gone too far and overswung? Have you pushed the shaft off plane? So have you come down and pushed the shaft off plane this way, dropped it in this way too much? These are all things that happen. We do this. You know, this is the bad motion. So we're trying to take that bad motion out. And all we have to do is ensure that our trail wrist, our right wrist, does not do that. Okay, so our trail wrist is not going up and down. Now this is going to support the golf club. It's also going to support the right arm being on plane. It's going to give you maximum force through impact and maximum control of direction. Who doesn't want that? So watch this. At address position, I take my right arm, let's just put left hand on, take my right arm and run it down from my right pocket to the shaft, there. So now it's on a plane, and this is the plane the right arm's going to go up, right forearm's going to go up and down. That's where we're at, okay? Now you'll see from face on there that at address position, I have an angle between right forearm and club shaft, and that therefore the right wrist is slightly bent, okay? Not done this, we've only gone that way. So if I take my address position, looking at the target with right hand on only, and I ensure there's an angle between club shaft and trail forearm, there, brilliant. Then apply left hand, magic, I'm now set. Now this angle I create from arm to shaft, if I was to draw a line from sweet spot back up to my elbow, you would see that create a plane. There'd be a sheet of material in there that was called a flying wedge. So that sheet of material between the sweet spot and the elbow, down the arm, down the shaft, that's maintained for the whole swing. So there, I'm now structured, brilliant, up to the top. I maintain that, and as I come back through impact, I'm there as well, maintaining that angle between club shaft, forearm, elbow and sweet spot. So that triangle, that flying wedge is still there. Now the byproduct of that, I'm going to hit a ball in just a second. In fact, let's hit one. So I set myself, I'm in there, good. Right arm's on plane, excellent, cool. I'm there, I'm maintaining that, there, brilliant. Back, through, hit a good shot. To maintain that, it encourages the body to turn. The body has to turn. So if I'd stop my body from turning, I'm going to create different angles with the wrists. So I've set it in there, I've turned, I've still got it, I've turned, I've still got it, and then I've come through. The byproduct I'm talking about, which is mind-blowing, this is the game-changing part, is if you can control the trail wrist. I'm right-handed, I do a lot of things right-handed, a lot of things I shouldn't do right-handed, but a lot of things I do right-handed. So I'm right-hand dominant, but if I can control my right wrist and my right forearm like that, simply like that, the game-changing part is the number one imperative of the golf swing is the flat left wrist, flat lead wrist. Now if I control the trail wrist, when I get to the top of my swing, my lead wrist is going to be flat. See that straight line right down there? That's not cupped, it's not bowed, which is your plantar flexion, dorsiflexion. It's not cupped, not bowed, because I've kept the angle between the shaft and my trail forearm. So I've kept my right wrist there. Wow. And that controls, that controls everything in the golf swing. As I say, it's the number one imperative of the golf swing, is that flat left wrist through impact. Now if I set myself there with the angle, I don't want this angle here. I want the angle to be here. There it's set. Up to the top, you can see now that it's flat at the top. Then I come back down, so left wrist is flat at the top. And then I come back down because I'm holding the angle between right arm and club shaft. Body turns, I'm there, and my left wrist is now flat at impact, controlling club face. That is so, so important. You'll pure your irons. You'll find it hard with driver first. Of course we'll find it hard with driver, because getting the control or the power through body turns hard work. But you'll hit laser straight golf shots. Like laser straight golf shots. Because the back of the left wrist is flat through impact and you've controlled and maintained the angles. So I'm there, to there, there, look at that left wrist, there, there, face on. You'll see now at impact the angle between the forearm and the club shaft is maintained, so that triangle, beautiful. Top there, because I've just kept this bent there, you can see bending that controls the lead wrist, and through impact I'm in a really good place. I'm now going to stop talking and hit some golf balls. In there, beautiful. That's class. Straight shot. In there, there, to there, turn back through. Straight shot. There, got my angle between club shaft and forearm up to the top, and there I know my angle's good for my flat left wrist, and there I can feel a bit more body turn. Snatched at it a little bit, straight shot though. Hit a bad shot, but it went straight. Why did it go straight? Because I never messed around with my angles. I was going to swear there. Great again, more compression on that, got the body going. So at impact, the club shaft and the trail forearm are now aligned through impact. Okay, they're no longer out of line. What I mean by that is this. What I mean by that is at the top of my swing, there I'm good. When I come down there, my trail arm and my shaft from down the line view are online. Offline, offline, online. One straight line down there. That's consistency. So if I was to up there, there, I can hit that square every time. If I, you know, I'm there, which effectively is there, there, see the angle face on, there, the flat left wrist at the top down the line, there, every time, the same, hitting straight shots. Does it ever get boring hitting straight shots? I wouldn't think so. I wouldn't think so. Let me line myself up now, back to my post. There, good. Oh yes, oh yes. I'm just going to hit these last two because this is so much fun. There, I mean, you could throw a duvet over those. Last ball. Oh. Okay, I'm going to try and play a little draw here. Set myself, there's a thing called sweet spot rotation. Wasn't going to discuss this, but I find this quite easy. So if I put my right hand on the grip and just watch what I do there, I go round in front of the golf ball and then rotate the sweet spot round, but look how it puts my trail forearm on plane. There, so now it's on that plane. That's more advanced. Sweet spot rotation there, great. Brings right elbow closer to right side as well. much better, or just feels more comfortable for me. Wow, straight golf shots. It's absolutely game changing. Game changing is used a lot on YouTube, but that is game changing. You can understand the structure of that. I am delighted with that. I love it. I absolutely love it. Just threw my golf club away. If you want to know more about hitting driver better, that little video that's on the screen right now, click that. Homer Kelly's Golf Machine is a book that needs to be read with care. Do not go wild. Just try and break little bits out of it. I'm trying to break little bits out of it, finding it hard. But when I do, and I get a little nugget like that, I'm passing them on to you guys. Click that link there on the screen and you'll hit driver better. And I'll see you in the next video. Thanks very much. Subscribe. Bye bye.